toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the balls will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So USF's offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
This offense set up with a second and short. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
After the run, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Follows a good block there, picks up threes out to the 9. The Vols want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. He'll pull it on the read. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it near midfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Red pass, it's complete. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the...
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
The Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The give to the fullback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week.
Turning it on! He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
He'll try the left side. Runs for the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The give from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Send the tight end in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. Running to Green. The Volunteers now can really generate some momentum if they turn that turnover into points. Smith dropping to pass. Finds space on the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the balls come to the line in the hurry-up. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The run from the shotgun. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. That slices the lead to 2.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Bulls. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Grabbed in the middle. It's Walton. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other side. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee
breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Vols will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Give to the running back. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Smith wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Welch. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Walton. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Absolutely perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Smith dropping to pass. Touchdown, Tennessee! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Tulsa. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Reads it, fires complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. The Vols moving quickly to the line. This quarterback part of their running game. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Hunt is on its way. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Riggs. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Back to pass on second down. Fires left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable. Quarterback
will keep it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll keep it himself. Makes his man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. 4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking left. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't work the thing all the way in. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're working that left side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Smith wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Welch. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Turns it loose. Intercepted, big play the drive. Takes it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Snags it quickly on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Volunteers racing to the line in a hurry-up. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He now has 110 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They're going to ride this running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, and when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll give it to the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Floats it out in space. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Bulls will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Kennedy. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
And the Vols are in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? Smith wants to throw. Touchdown, Volunteer! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 23 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell when quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. So here is the Tennessee offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Leaves it with the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Quarterback on the keeper. Did the work himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now on the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off play action. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Smith dropping to pass. With the catch, it's Kennedy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Handoff from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. They boot it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Kennedy. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove.
There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown ball. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Powers forward. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Power football with the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And the Vols headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run.
Turning it on! What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Smith wants to throw. Makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's caught. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Walton. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kick.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He'll do it himself. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Hunt is on its way. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Unloads quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. It's Riggs. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. He'll try to get it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.